Hey, Nikkei. Huh. Hiroa's here. Say what you called us for. You're scaring me. Why don't you calm down a bit, Yuki? You look overly heated up right now. Say it! I'm a void. Oh! Okay, so he's just gonna say that. Huh. Okay. Well, I'm sure this will go wonderfully with Mikado here. What? I'm one of the 3 remaining voids. Eh? Eh? I figured she would react. To be one of the first to react. What do you think about this, Mikado? What is this? Have you lost your mind? Heh. Nice reaction. I suppose you didn't expect this to happen. I've been thinking for a while. Since I got found out, it'd be better to put you in more trouble by letting you know face to face. Wait, is this real? Nikkei, you're a void? Yeah. What? Why are you telling us that? I cannot forgive Mikado Tsunoji. Plus, this is the best I can do to keep Satsuka's will to waste. Arrogant little brat, do you truly wish to die? You will be affected the most if the plan fails. Look at our leader showing off his silver tongue again. When you think our lives are nothing more than disposables. I don't care. I can't stand your atrocious scheme any longer. Don't expect things to go your way now. Fine then. I did not think you would expose yourself in front of everyone. Do as you wish. You will realize in due time that there is nothing you can achieve. And away he goes. Haha. That must have been a blow for him. Sweet. Okay, well I guess that's why he wanted Iroha here, because, I don't know, I guess he has reason for wanting to do it in front of her. Maybe to convince her to do it as well? And I don't know, maybe that will give them an edge against Mikado, but I don't know, we'll see what his plan is here. Look at us, Nikkei. If Mikado's acting like that, then what you said should be true. Are you really a void? Why'd I lie to you if I wasn't a void? Why? Why did you do this? You locked us up, then forced us to kill! If you're really a void, you'd better have an answer. Why the heck did you force us into this? Calm down, I'll explain You're the worst. Though you constantly bothered and looked down on us, I thought there would be some good in you. You hid behind a mask and mocked us from behind the scenes. Don't think you'll get away with it. Yo, Iroha's sweating bullets right now. Everyone, I see where you're coming from. But let's listen to what Nikkei has to... I'm sorry. What? Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I've done things that are absolutely unforgivable. After abruptly apologizing to us, Nikkei suddenly stooped down to his knees. Wait, what do you think you're... I know. I cannot be forgiven like this for everything I've done. But still, considering what our voids did to you, me doing this is well-deserved. Sticking his head down to the floor, Nikkei looked like he was desperate in a way. What are you getting at, buddy? Yo, Nikkei, raise your head up first. I can't. Not until you forget. No, maybe not that far, but until you guys feel a bit better. Alright, we get it. Just get up. You're making things awkward. Really? Why are you suddenly this passive? You were just out there trying to get us for the last few days. That was an act. An act? Nikkei, we haven't gained any info so far. No matter how hard we investigated, it was no use. That was why we became more and more desperate, and that was why the tension arose. We need information, info to turn the tables against Mikado to escape this place. If you really were a void, and if you really do feel sorry, give us information. That's right! I know I was the hothead here, but we need information before berating Nikkei. The only person who had a lead, Satsuka, is now dead. And Teruya isn't being cooperative with us ever since he regained his memory. Of course, I'm going to tell you. That's why I betrayed Void. I'll tell you everything I can. Okay. So, first of all, I'm not sure where to start. I'm used to giving questions, but answering them isn't exactly my specialty. Oh, let's reverse our roles. You guys ask me what you want to know. I can be the interviewee. Haha. Weren't you being serious about giving us an apology right before this? I don't feel great either, but this is gonna stay all down and gloomy if I just keep going on. Well, I guess it's not that important. Yes. We can question you, and you'll answer everything? Anything I'm able to answer. There's a ton of things we want to ask, but I think this is what everyone wants to know the most. The last remaining void. Agreed. It's crucial that we know their identity. Especially when it's highly likely that they're in this room with us right now. Girl, oh my god. Is she gonna come out too? That'd be kind of badass, honestly. Just have them both come out now, and now it's everyone against Mikado, and yet something's still gonna go wrong, but that'd be pretty cool. Nikke, tell us, out of the 3 voids that are alive, other than you and Mikado, who was the last person? Yeah, I thought that would be the first thing you all would ask. You want me to tell you who they are? He's not going to. He wants her to do it herself, I think. About that last person. Sorry, I can't answer that question. What? Why? You told us you'll answer everything. I didn't say anything. I said anything I'm able to answer. What do you mean by that? You don't know who the remaining void is? Not exactly, but... If you know it, tell us. That's the most important thing we need. I don't want us to fight each other anymore. Suppose I told you who that person is right now. How would you feel about them? How would we feel? Of course we'd... You all didn't want to listen to me when I came out. Oh. Well, that sounds homophobic. That's why I begged you for your forgiveness. If that's the reaction to someone who came out on their own, how would that person feel? Especially if they don't plan to switch sides. How would things go if that happens? What are you trying to say? That person is probably hesitating too. Split between going on with the plan and giving up. The relationship between us voids wasn't in a good shape since Mikado betrayed Hajime. That's why I want to give that person a chance as a fellow member. A chance? I think there's a difference between confessing on one's own like I did and being exposed by someone else. I could talk here because I decided to leave Void and join your side. But as soon as I tell you who the last Void is, you'll try to purge that traitor. Am I wrong?
Nikke.
Can we really trust you? I think you're just trying to cover up for your teammate. I won't deny it, you're not completely wrong. Stop it, Yuki. We don't know who that person is, but Nikke said that person is unsure whether to follow Void as well. It's my personal opinion, but Hajime and Emma, they both seem to be hesitant about committing murder. I say that we can't disregard Nikke's reasoning. Sora's right, Yuki. We need to trust Nikke. If we can't trust him, he won't be able to trust us either. After all, the situation is what we have originally planned for, isn't it? Originally planned? Yeah, it was our goal. Building a relationship with the Voids and making them join our side. We didn't have much information about the Voids up until this point. If we get that information, we might be able to help Nikke, the Voids, and escape with them. I agree. If we can't trust Nikke, nothing will change. He openly announced his betrayal in front of Mikado because he believed in us. Okay, I'll give it a try for now. It's going to be fine. Hajime and Emma were a part of Void and committed murder. And yet, I didn't think they were truly evil people. The same goes for Nikke and the other Void who may be here with us. I'll trust everyone. Thank you. You nearly scared me. What is it, Iroha?
I had a thought that Mikado will take some kind of action to get back at Nikke for this.
Iroha is right. I'm probably going to be killed soon. Killed? Mikado always makes sure to eliminate anything that might be an obstacle for his plan. Since I went public with my defection, he'll come after me with his full strength in the near future. It will be a race against time from now on. I'll need to strike at Mikado in some form before he kills me. But won't there be a class trial? If Mikado kills you, everyone will know he's the culprit. Do you really think he'll do that? You shouldn't think of Mikado like that. His actions are unpredictable. The fear of not knowing what will come next. That is the most frightening aspect of Mikado Sanoji. Oh, that's right, with him tipping his hat. I don't think we saw that before. Oh, I like that one. So to be honest, I'm really scared right now. I put my trust in you and challenged Mikado, but a part of me still isn't sure if this was the right thing to do. Nikke lowered his head while he said that. I bet Iroha's she probably wants to, seeing Nikke come out, but I feel like she probably wants to wait and see if anything bad will happen to Nikke first, before she does anything, to piss off Mikado even more. I don't know. Let's see. His face looked so weak, unlike anything we'd seen so far. Instead of his usual playful, sarcastic self, I felt his genuine, honest fear. Yo, don't worry. I know that this is a cliché thing to say, but together we can overcome any hardships that will face us. I'm just so glad that you believed in us in the end. Are you afraid of Mikado that much? But you've turned your back against him, and there's no going back. I don't mean to offend you, but why did you risk your life to join our side if you're that afraid of Mikado? Yuki, did you really need to say that? His conscience didn't allow him to remain in Void any longer, and he believed in us. I think these are enough. No, Sora. Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm not as good a person as you think I am. I didn't choose to leave Void because of my ethics or conscience. It was because of my hatred. Hatred of Mikado. Damn, that's right. Hatred. That scoundrel. He robbed me of everything I had. What do you mean by that? Explain. Feels a bit funny to say this when everything's already been uncovered. I used to be the leader of Void. Oh. Well, what? You all wanted to know why Void was doing these things, right? What do you think is the reason we set out this killing game? We wouldn't have asked you in the first place if we knew that. We had no intent to take part in the crooked measures like this at first. Not when I was the leader. Void was an organization created to search for a certain person. It's gotta be him, right? It's gotta be him. Hasn't he been referred to as a certain person before? Right? Am I misremembering that? I thought he was. I don't know. Hajime, Emma, and I, we all went through a terrible childhood, and there's a person who saved us from that hellish suffering. But after we grew a bit older, that person was nowhere to be seen. So we made use of everything we had to look for that person. And the people that met and teamed up together during that period. Hajime Makanuchi, Emma Magarobi, and the other Void I can't mention yet, and me. These were the initial members of Void. Unless they're referring to... oh my god. Are they actually referring to Junko? Like I fucking said at the beginning of the episode with my Junko plush, bro? I mean, maybe I split this episode up at this point because it's kind of long and I haven't had a chance to save the game, so I don't know what episode this is, but that's so funny if it's actually Junko, man. I feel like it's more Utsuro though, but I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Wait, did he just say Iroha, by the way? Did he just let that slip? I didn't even notice. Did he just fucking say that? Wait, fuck. I have to actually go... I need to go back and look if he said that. Did he just say Iroha? I didn't... Fuck. Did he say that? Did he just say that? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Did he just say Iroha? I can't go back and look now, but like... Fuck. I would have to like stop the recording, but I don't want to do that. Okay, well, I guess we'll just see if he did. I mean, because they're gonna bring it up if he said that, but... So you were the leader back then? Calling me a leader, maybe an exaggeration, but I was the first to start searching for this person. I was able to do it along with my journalist work, and I had the most amount of information available. While I was busy with the search, I discovered there were others in the same boat as me. And all I did was bring them together to form an organization. You just said they were Hajime, Emma, you, and the other person, right? He said the other person, right? That's all he said? He just said the other person? I don't know why, for some reason, I could have sworn I saw the word Iroha. Maybe it's just because her sprite came up after it, that my brain just was like, I don't know. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. And what about Mikado? How did he get to be the leader and force us into a killing game? It's a long story. The four of us worked together to track down that person's whereabouts. But no matter how long we searched or what method we tried, we couldn't find a single trace of him. Okay, it's not Junko. Unless Junko is gender fluid and uses she, he pronouns, which would be based of her and awesome. But I think it's Yutsuro. It was great that we decided to combine our efforts, but the outcome was always the same, regardless of the time and effort we put in. What kind of person was he? If he was giving help to children, he might have been a volunteer or someone working for charity. I have no idea. It's evident that he gave us help, and we wouldn't be the people we are now if it wasn't for him. But we still couldn't figure out who that person was, or why he helped us. Well, maybe it's not then, because he's still the same age as them, right? If he helped them when they were kids, I mean, I guess maybe his luck still existed back then, but I don't know. We don't even know that person's name. Oh, well, that makes things difficult. What kind of a weirdo is he? Okay. It's gotta be. This has to, because that is such, like, a foreshadowing thing to do. To have, if that's if it's Utsuro, it is such a, like, funny thing to have Yuki be the one to say this here. I can understand that. I have a person I want to find too, but it isn't as easy to search for someone, even when you know their name and face. It must have been almost impossible to look for a person that you barely know about. Then one day, he sent a message to us. He, a man who introduced him as Mikado Sennoji, contracted us with a video. Surprisingly, he knew about our purpose. He claimed that he has knowledge regarding the person we are searching for, and is even prepared to meet him. That means Mikado is also trying to meet that same person you talked about. Everything was well up to that point. All of us, including myself, finally thought we could finally make some progress. We didn't know who this Mikado Sennoji was, but the important part was that we finally got a clue for our search. But something felt wrong after listening to what he said. He told us we need sacrifices in order to meet that person, and that we need to kill them by our own hands. That must be the killing game we're in right now. You mean, where are the sacrifices? Was there a reason you had to agree to it? I don't know if you'll believe me, but we didn't involve ourselves in crime even when we were trying all sorts of things to find that person. Hajime, Emma, they're all good people at heart. That's why all of us hesitated when we heard Mikado's suggestion. Did you even need to hesitate? It's murder! I don't know how important that person was to you guys, but that means killing other people just to meet that one person. I have someone I want to find too, but I'll refuse at once if I'm told that I have to commit murder for it. That should be a normal person's response. Even when you'll die if you can't meet that person? What? We didn't search for that person just to meet him. We had to risk our lives in that search. If we don't find him, we won't have a future. But why? What made you stake everything just to look for that person? I'll get there later. Anyway, everyone hesitated over Mikado's offer. I was thinking of refusing it at first too. The answer seemed obvious at first. You were desperate, but not mindless enough to straight up accept a murder plan. But we had already experienced so many failures when Mikado showed up, and everyone was becoming anxious. In the end, the other three decided to join Mikado. Oh, Iroha. Mob mentality is a thing. I was going to turn down the offer at first, but eventually I went along with the others when they tried to convince me. So that's what happened. You created Void, but Mikado suddenly appeared and took over the organization and its members. So what? All you've said is that you hesitated but agreed to murder people anyway. How is that related to you hating Mikado? Yuki, watch your language. No, he's right. I chose to be a part of this, and there's no excuse for that. Still, even though we were only working together for a common goal, I thought Hajime and Emma, those who trusted me and joined my group, were more than just teammates. Although my lack of ability allowed Mikado to take over, I thought it couldn't be helped. I had the same goal after all. But Mikado Sennoji, that bastard, only thought of us as tools. I don't even think his intention is the same as ours. The scumbag just used us for his own benefit. Farewell, Mr. Makanochi. I shan't forget you. You son of a bitch! Do you think the other three would let you do this? I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I still want to live. I don't want to die. An excellent colleague, I must say, but you too were an average being in the end. Begging for your life at the last moment. What a disgraceful sight. Is that why you betrayed Mikado? To avenge your dead teammates? My cause isn't that noble, but I didn't like him from the second I met him. That rotten scumbag. I'll kill him myself. I don't care what happens to the plan. If I could just kill him. Calm down. I get how much you hate him, but murder's going too far. Nikkei, you're different from Hajime or Emma. You didn't get your hands dirty yet. I agree that Mikado absolutely deserves to die. But there's no need to do it yourself. If we get out of here safely, the law will do the job for you. Fuck the law! In my opinion. The law. Haha. Would have been nice if that was possible. Huh? If you didn't like him that much, you could have switched sides from the start. We're now down to less than 10 people. If you had told us this earlier, we could have had more allies fighting against Mikado. Yuki, watch your temper. We can't undo what's already been done. We should instead be thankful to Nikke, who has at least turned to our side from now on. No, it's as Yuki says. I had already betrayed Mikado long ago. What? But I've kept that a secret from you guys. I'd like to apologize about that. What do you mean by keeping a secret from us? The truth is, ever since Hajime died, I've sought for a partner I could trust among you. And in the end, I chose Setsuko. Oh no, that's tragic. Fuck. Man, what the hell, man? What the hell? Literally at the start of the game, purely based on vibes alone, I said my 3 favorites were Iroha, Setsuka, and Nikke. Those are my 3 favorites. And it turns out they all have a fucking connection to each other. That's crazy, man. That's also crazy, which means there's a high probability that I'm either going to lose one or both of my remaining 2 favorites in this chapter. God damn, man. I hope not. Oh, this is not going to end well. Nothing bad will happen in this chapter. That didn't work last time. I shouldn't say it. I've already jinxed it into existence. Something bad's going to happen in this chapter. God damn it. Fuck. Okay. Whatever. After choosing Setsuka Chibukuru as my partner, I told her about Void, just like I'm doing now. Really? Wow. Oh. So she knew. That's insane.
What?
Wait, so Tetsuka was an insider for you ever since we arrived on the 3rd island? I wonder if that's what she was going to talk about when she was going to call us to Satsuki Land, right? For the parade? She had something she wanted to talk to us about. I wonder if it was actually a plan between her and Nikke, that she wanted, like, they were going to do it together, but we probably wouldn't listen to Nikke at that time, so she did it for him. Huh. Perchance, I don't know. Wait, so Setsuka was an insider for you ever since we arrived on the 3rd island? So that's why. I knew something was up with Setsuka ever since Emma's trial. Yeah, that's what she was talking to Nikke. That's so smart, because they planted it in, like, the seed in your head with the big sis cutscene at the end of Chapter 2 that Setsuka's Void. So you assume that Setsuka, when she's off doing something suspicious, in Chapter 3, it's Void. She's doing something with Void. But then you find out she's not Void, and Nikke's Void, but Nikke was working with Setsuka, who knew he was Void. That is... Clap, 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 clap. That is good. That is a good fucking subversion of expectations. That's really fucking smart. Holy shit. I love that. I love that dynamic. That's really good. Oh my god, wow. That's really good. I mean, damn, honestly. I mean, like, that's... I know it's kind of like a more, I guess, subdued or not as important plot twist or plot revelation as definitely some of the other stuff we've seen so far and will definitely continue to see in the future, but, like, I don't know. That's like, my favorite plot twist so far. I just think that adds so much. That just explains a lot of what has already happened. And it also involves, like, my favorite characters, so I'm a bit biased, but, like, you know. I think that's a really good twist. I like that a lot. But why Setsuka? It would have been better if you told all of us, just like you're doing now. I couldn't. I needed as much security as I could get in order to keep my cover. Well, despite my efforts to stay hidden, Mikado seemed to have noticed it in the end. Among the many reasons of leadership, intelligence, and such, the main reason I chose Setsuka was that she had the power to bring Mikado down. Ooh? Elaborate? Setsuka's right eye, the one she always keeps closed, has the ability to save the things she just saw, like a camera. Yep, we learned about that from her. I told her about Void and the details of our plans, and in exchange, I requested her to keep a lookout for Mikado. Using her eyes, she would be able to easily catch information and would throw less suspicion than investigating it myself. Seems like she actually did find out something in the end. Oh, so she found something that even maybe he didn't know. But Kanade Atonakoji, that psychopath murderer, ruined everything. So this is a dead end for me. Damn, man, Kanade! She fucked up everything, man. Man. I forget exactly what I said at the end of Chapter 3, by the way. I'm going on a bit of a tangent, sorry, but, like, I love Kanade, man. I love her. I don't love her as a person, obviously. Fuck her. She's, like, the absolute worst, but, like, as a villain, goddamn, she is incredible. What an incredible villain character, man. She just fucked everything up, man. I love that for her. That was good. Good villain. Anyways. So, this is a dead end for me. That's why, as a last resort, I've decided to take Mikado head-on by turning into you guys. Sorry, I don't know what I was gonna say. Yeah, I just wanted to add... Sorry, I don't want to fucking backtrack into the conversation that just ended, but, like, I just wanted to add to the thing I was saying about Kanade is that in the month since I have last recorded this, I have, like, really grown to appreciate Kanade as a villain a lot. Like, just thinking about her a lot over, you know, the time I was not playing the game. Because, goddamn, that chapter was incredible, and I've been thinking about it, like, this whole time that I wasn't recording still. I just want to say that quick, because it was something I wanted to mention, but I forgot to say it. So I'm mentioning it now. Anyways, back to this, for real, to continue. Okay. There were many things going on behind our backs. After I sided with Setsuka, I purposely acted as an outsider so that Setsuka would be free from suspicion. In the end, I may have looked like an asshat trying to ruin the atmosphere. But sorry, that wasn't how I really felt. Nikke, could I ask you one thing? What? When I asked Setsuka why she always kept her right eye closed, she didn't give me an answer. She glossed over it like usual, called it an evil eye or whatever. When I told her to be serious, she said it was a secret she couldn't tell anyone. But you told us that you knew about Setsuka's eye. I don't think she would have revealed her secret that easily. Well, I mean, she told us. She told Sora. I guess if Nikke just, like, I don't know, got close to her at the start and she told him too? But I don't know, maybe he knew some other way as well. Yuruko. The thing is, she didn't have to tell anything. I already knew about it. Ah. What do you mean? I'm part of Void. Of course I knew in advance about the killing game. Do you all really think you were dragged into Mikado's plan simply because you were unlucky? I'm saying there was a reason that each one of you got involved in this killing game. What? I didn't do anything wrong. What are you talking about? Uh-huh. What is that reason? Explain to us, Nikke. Mikado's the one who came up with most of the plan, so I don't know the details of it. He didn't tell us. But I have some basic information about you all. Mikado carried around your profiles like a resume, and showed us their contents before launching the plan. That's how I knew about Setsuka's eye. In short, we weren't randomly selected. Mikado intentionally targeted us. And the Voids had access to our personal information from the start. Did they have anything about Sora? I bet Sora's probably gonna ask that. That's a bit creepy to think about. That's alright. Whatever it is, Nikke promised to tell us everything, and if we work together... Oh yeah, why don't we call Teruya and Shobai about this? If everyone except Mikado join forces, we'll have better odds of defeating him. Shobai? I'd say that's going a bit too far. I don't know, he was pretty cooperative in the last trial. I think we should give him a chance. I think differently, Yuruko. He did help us a lot in yesterday's trial. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And even that guy wouldn't want us to waste time on this island, so who knows? Maybe he'll help us. Sorry, but please don't do that. What? To Teruya and Shobai, don't ever tell them that I'm a Void, or the fact that I betrayed Void. But why not? Shobai I could understand, but what about Teruya? Because they're both untrustworthy. I don't think I need to say anything about Shobai, and the same goes for Teruya. That Kisaragi Foundation that Teruya said he was in. We Voids in that group go a long way. Oh, really? So what? You're just saying that we shouldn't tell them the truth just because you're not in good terms with them? No, it's nothing personal like that. Those people from the Foundation have been on our tracks the whole time. Of course, we did commit crimes, so it should be rightful for us to take punishment, but those people aren't really the sane as well. You guys shouldn't go along with them either. Take my word on this. Teruya, but he didn't seem like that bad of a guy. Alright, let's listen to Nikke. But Sora... We need Nikke's help anyways to make anything out of our current situation. Then we shouldn't listen to his conditions, shouldn't we? Sora, thank you for trusting a sinful guy like me. Give and take, they say. Huh, this is just a mutual partnership, alright? Don't you dare get your hopes up. So, I think we should end the meeting for now. What? We still have a lot to ask. I told you, we need to keep this a secret from Shobai and Teruya. We were here for too long. Mikado's fine since he already knows, but the other two shouldn't find out about this. But... Yuki, we're still heading to the next island. No need to rush. Let's do what he told us. Damn, Shinji is being, like, awful compliant with this. Like, I mean, like, I agree, like, we should trust Nikkei if he is betraying Mikado, but also, like, damn. He's just like, yep, alright, Nikkei, sure, whatever you say, pal, whatever you say goes. Okay. Thank you, Shinji. I'll call you all again soon. Treat me as you would normally do until then. Wait, this just came to my mind. Shobai and Teruya don't know about your defection, but Mikado does. Don't you think Mikado could tell them about it? That's very unlikely. Judging from his personality, he'll avoid pulling in external factors when dealing with internal matters. Well, he might tell something to the other Void, but that's for them to decide. Oh man, Iroha. What are you gonna do? I guess we're done for today. We'll be waiting for your next call, Nikkei. You can count on me. Oh, and I want to thank you all again. Maybe I should have confessed much earlier. What the fuck is he saying? Haim? Haim? We should be... Is that word even supposed to be there? We should be the ones thanking you. You helped clarify a lot of things. You've already told Mikado about this, so things will get more important from here. Don't you die on us, Nikkei. Oh boy, that was a lot. Nikkei's small act of bravery had moved our hearts immensely. As he said, his intentions might not have been in the best place. His anger towards Mikado may be his driving force right now. But whatever it may be, Nikkei decided to trust us and tell us the truth, and we did so as well. Nikkei had become a beacon of hope to our hopeless situation, ever since the third trial. Let's see, what's the time? Oh my, it's already lunchtime. Didn't even notice the time passing while talking with everyone. Just the fact that we now have a lead makes me feel a bit more excited. I guess I can't just stand here waiting for Nikkei to contact me again. Should do something in the meantime. Okay. Well, I'm gonna end the episode here. My goodness, that was a... Wow. That was a lot of information. I mean, it was delivered to us very casually. But like, wow, that was a lot. That was a lot of information. That was a lot of really good story stuff. I really liked... I like where this is going. It's gonna end poorly, I know, but I like the direction this is going in right now. Yeah, that was good. This chapter's off to a good start, man. Holy shit. All right, well, I'm excited now. I'm really excited to keep going, but also my voice is tired, so I am for sure going to end episode now, like I said. So I will save game, and the next time it looks like we will do some free time. And oh god. Okay, well, the game is, like, lagging now, so I guess it's good that I'm ending the episode here anyways. But yeah, I'm hoping that now that Nikkei is on good terms with us, that we can actually do free time with him and finish his free time off, so hopefully we can do that next time. So, I'll see you then. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.